Hi, hello and welcome. We are playing a game of Bathfinder in celebration of our Kickstarter. But we have a whole bunch of cool players and friends from around our server and the internet. And I'm going to give them a second to introduce themselves and plug their socials. And we're going to start with Ryan. First time on the channel, Ryan.
With me? I am Ryan. I'll go by RunDMG online. I do a lot of like memes and random stuff. Sometimes do charity work. I've been in the space for a little while, and I'm happy to be here. Happy to be playing the game.
Great. And we're gonna go kind of like in a roundabout. So next is Paulrus the Walrus, or so Justin. So you want to be a DM?
Hello, I'm Justin. I am a co-host on the So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master podcast and Patreon. And then you can find me on TikTok and Instagram at So You Want to Be a DM. Just trying to make people feel comfortable to try being a DM and have some fun running the game as opposed to just playing the game. Happy to be here.
Which is it? Yeah, it's a hard thing to jump from one to another.
For sure, especially depending on the system, for sure.
Yeah. Not with Babies and Broadswords, though. That brings us to Lee.
Hello, hi, I am Lee. It's been part of many things online, including even putting games. I do like editing and playing lots of games with you folks. Always meeting new people, and you can also find me over on Rolls Revamped as a YouTube channel where we play a lot of different games and TTRPGs, but we usually just twist the rules a little bit so that we can do whatever we want and
be vampires
and also be gay vampires most of the time. That is our ideal and our home.
Why did you just say gay?
Well, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes.
Next is Deb, who like forever, long time, like maybe one of the first people in our Discord ever. But I think this is actually the first time we've had you on stream.
Yeah. Wow. I've been set to go a couple times, and once I had a migraine and once I had something come up with the kids. So really happy to finally get to play. But yeah, I've been listening in since I don't even know when, a long time ago.
Before day one, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like before the book was published.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
And I've run the game for my two kids and my mother-in-law and putting them together. And none of them had ever played before. So that was really fun. And I'm excited to actually play the game instead of DMing it for small children. And yeah, which is also fun.
Absolutely. And last but not least, we have Amanda.
Oh, hey. I'm Amanda from Desired Effect Dice, Desired Effect Relics. You can find me on Instagram and on Etsy. You can also find me at Even Footing Games. Just, bumming around, pretending I work there. That's it.
Great. And I'm Aaryn. I'm the business director of Even Footing Games. I'm also the now official co-writer of Bathfinder. This book, I wrote about half of it. But I have never wanted to put my name in the book before, and Jason made me this time. So now it's half by me. But we are going to get started. Bathfinder is our baby pirate module. So all of the babies in our games are from Lady Chastity's Home for Unwanted Children and Other Errors in Judgment, which is a surface level orphanage. But sometimes those rascals, they find their ways down into the stinky sewers and like to play pirates. So, yeah. So I'm going to start off and let you guys in on what's going on. So you guys are an established pirate crew. You've been playing this for a while. And
months.
Probably.
Definitely days.
Yes.
This many.
Yeah.
Yes.
You recently limped your boat into the Port Tetlepet after a really close call with Elise the Kraken. You got it all worked out, but the makeup hug put the big hurt trademark on the Napster, which was your boat. It was mostly made of cardboard and tape, And once it was smashed, it took on a lot more water than you were hoping. But you've been taking some time to rest up and relax while the Napster undergoes extensive repairs that may include actually rebuilding the entire thing, and you're looking piece by piece for new boxes and whatnot. You
And
find
even
yourself
more tape this time.
and
That was the problem. Not enough
yeah,
tape.
not enough tape.
More tape.
You find yourself at an octopus bar near the port where you overhear a parrot named Petey wearing an eye patch doing their best pirate accent. Aye, it's been quite lately, too quiet. I haven't seen a ship come into port since yesterday. Perhaps Tabby is up to her old tricks again, or the storm drain made the waters nearby impassable. But I don't like it. Too quiet. It's a bad omen. See? The calm before the storm. Something's coming. I can feel it in my hollow bones. The din of the crowd kind of picks up as they realize that there wasn't much of a story here. It was more of an observation and pretty lackluster at that. You all pick up your hand of cards as Polly has just finished dealing this round of goldfish. Go fish! And as you listen on the other side of your table, a lizard kid named Sally, who gets super loud talking to her friend Carrot, who is a carrot, about a recent run-in with Whale Actually, who claims to have learned all the secrets of the Big Stinky River and will drone on and on about them at length until you beg him to stop. Carrot wonders aloud if maybe that's the new game. Maybe you have to give him cookies or he'll talk to you until you fall asleep and he ruins the game by explaining it all. And they are actually cut off by a huge clatter as a rat server loses his hold of a tray and spills the contents of his tray all over the floor. Crowd cheers and the rat takes an embarrassed bow as they start mopping up their mess. And the crowd returns to their chocolate milk. And suddenly, right when it was about to be your turn, whoever it looks like I'm pointing at, you hear an ear-splitting noise as a new ship crashes into the dock. You begin to hear whispers, then chatters, and then several screams. Someone says, "The crew, are they?" No one was steering. Petey kind of flies up to get a better view of the scene, and he yells, "I knew it! The storm is here! I wouldn't go near the ship for all of Dread Pirate Tabby's cookies." Babies are crying. There's total chaos. What are you guys doing?
I don't know about you guys, but this seems like free ship time.
Right. Yeah. We don't have a
like-
ship.
We
Yeah.
just gotta
Yeah.
clear it out.
It seems like free ship. I think we could just get a free ship here.
Let's do it.
we're gonna take that ship. What about our ship?
Well, maybe we could like tape it to the side or something. You know? Like,
Oh,
we
like
have
a
a lot of tape.
side
We bought
ship.
extra tape. Yeah.
Like a
Double
side
ship.
ship.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I know that'd be
Yeah.
perfect.
Right.
Double
It's like
okay.
a caddy car, you know.
Now we have
Yeah,
cash.
yeah.
Exactly. I don't like cats.
Yep. Relevant. Yep.
So if you guys want to make your way to the boat, no one is going near that boat. All the people are looking and gawking, but they are not getting near it.
Let's, because it's our
Push
boat.
myself away from the table, rising from my chair, and then immediately fall down and start to like waddle towards the door.
Timmy's had too much chocolate milk, and that chocolate milk may have been on the edge of turning. It was not maybe the greatest.
So hot for milk. Why are we doing this?
Ugh.
Gross.
So I already have the tape. Like I'm starting to take off lengths and get things ready before I even get
Nice.
there. And one of them gets stuck to itself. And yeah.
That's a whole day right there.
Right? Yeah, great. The whole event is ruined. Sorry. Boat has to wait now. I'm
So
gonna
as
use
you-
my sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, as you make your way out to the dock, it is kind of smashed up, but it doesn't look like it would be like too bad. Like there's a little bit of space that you would have to navigate, but you should be able to hop on this new shiny bathtub boat. You think looks like a really nice, hefty porcelain tub with some claw feet on the bottom. You would assume, and that's how it really wrecked that dock.
Makes sense.
Somehow floating on the water.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Everyone knows
Cool.
porcelain floats. That's how it works.
Right.
Don't wreck my physics,
excuse
Lee.
me. I'm sorry. Yep.
You don't know the
Never
science.
mind, I'll be quiet.
If Dev can keep his disbelief low, you gotta up your game.
Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna look at my. Oh, go ahead.
I want to see, like, everyone's freaking out, and you said PD was like afraid, like said I would not go on that ship. I want to try and like stop somebody and be like, oh, what's going on? Why is everyone so afraid?
So actually, the rat who was still kind of cleaning up their mess is right next to you, and he says, "Oh, I got no idea. I'm, I stay
You're
here.
afraid.
I do.
Why are you afraid?
I'm not afraid. I'm trying to
okay.
clean up this mess.
Okay.
I don't know why everybody's afraid. Maybe you should go
Okay.
check it out. Like,
Okay, I would like to talk to somebody that is like, like screaming and afraid. Like,
I love that.
not
I want to
somebody.
talk to somebody who's terrified. Please.
Yeah.
Person's being very rational. I don't like it.
Not a fan. Thank you.
Well, it doesn't make any sense why
Why
I
are
would
you
go
so
talk
calm?
to this person versus anyone that is supposedly screaming.
he was next to you, so like you can talk to him.
All right, but
Is anyone else getting Chuck E. Cheese vibes with like the
I
rat?
was going
I
for
did
Rizzo the
think,
rat, but that's close enough. Close
Okay.
enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, you see somebody and they're just like, nope, and they run away. They're going away from the dock. They do not want to talk about it.
Charles Entertainment Cheese.
okay.
So this boat has got feet. Is that what I heard?
You would assume under the water you can't see them.
When I see a
Everything-
boat, I assume it has feet.
Paulrus, everything has feet.
That's
Everyone
what I
knows
say.
that.
Everything's got feet.
Everything's
That's
got
what-
feet.
Not
Okay.
snakes.
Well,
I've
I
seen
was
lots
gonna
of
say.
snakes, and they don't
yeah.
have feet.
They have feet.
Yeah.
They're just so little you can't see
Some.
them.
That's
Right.
what I've heard. That's
What?
I've heard.
Little,
No,
little
that can't be.
tiny, yeah,
Tiny
little
feet.
tiny feet.
It's true. Some and they're called
So-
lizards.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Special
Well-
snakes.
Special snakes.
The
okay.
snakes of the land, they say.
Snakes
Some
are on
say that.
land, though.
yeah.
That's how you can tell between a sea snake and
Look,
a land snake.
I
Like,
think I would know
does it have
better.
legs?
I'm.
Oh,
So
God.
when you
I'm
see
so
a snake on the ground, does that mean that it's lost? And it should be in the sea?
I put them back.
Yeah, it's on its way back, obviously.
Okay, just checking. Okay.
How many snakes has Paulrus drowned?
Throws them into the ocean.
Some don't swim so good.
The dark
Just
ritual.
saying.
That's how they got lost.
Amazing.
Okay.
Anyway, so we'll go to this bathtub boat.
To the boat.
Okay. How are
Absolutely.
you getting in there, Sadie?
I'm gonna help everybody else get on first, actually.
How are you
I'll-
helping?
I'm gonna hold my paddle shield. I'm gonna hold
okay.
it out so that people can step up on it and step up into the boat.
Ooh. So Sadie's given everybody like a really good step. So basically that'll move down the difficulty. But unless you have another way, I'm gonna have everybody make adventurous rolls. But you could tell me if you're trying to like be muscly or nimble with it, if that matters to you. But tell me what you're getting. So you add your big 3 stat to whatever you roll.
I'm an artificer. I think I would try. You said there's a little bit of wreckage around. Maybe if there's some rope, I could come up with some form of like grappling hook, a rappelling hook, and we could climb up we could get up a little bit further with the shield, and then for the rest of the way, we can use that.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a brains roll to see if you are able to do that with what's available.
Quite good at brain. That's a 5 plus a 2, 7. I don't add my precociousness to that.
You do.
right? Oh, I
You
do?
do.
Oh, so that's a 12. Much higher.
Okay. You absolutely are able to do that. So you are able to, find a pretty easy way up with that big brain power of yours, and you camper up that rope and you're good. How is everybody else getting up there?
I'll hold the line too so that other people can take advantage of the rope
Nice.
if they would like it as well.
So now you've got a rope and you've got Sadie holding a step for you. So man, you guys, it's super easy.
So
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
going.
just take that. I'll just take their help and thank you.
Okay. And
You're
just,
welcome.
just
just so
for
heavy.
fun,
Just
just for fun, we're gonna have you roll either a nimble or a muscly check.
muscly it is, please. Okay. So total, adding it all up, that's a 7
Okay,
with a 1 on
that's
the
fine
dice.
because with those helps, you're good.
Brilliant.
Yeah. What about? Is it Muse or Mus?
Mus is looking around. He says, "I can go last. I'll make a mess." So
Here, Nojo, go.
So Nojo goes over and takes the rope and the ramp and inspects them, like trying to make sure, and very, very slowly and cautiously makes his way up to the boat.
I feel like you're milking this a little bit, Nojo. You can hurry up. You could go a little faster.
5.
Okay, perfect.
Well,
That was all I
maybe
was
you should've
looking for on there with those helps. So,
Nice.
Milk?
by the way, just really quickly, I realized we did not. I mean, Paulrus the walrus, we all know. Also, could everybody tell me?
No one love.
In Babies and Broadswords, there is no races. Like that is not a part of our game. So you can be anything that your heart desires. So could you all tell us what kind of baby you are?
Walrus.
There's a deep down part of me. It's like pickle. No. I think I sent a picture, and I am basically I am legally distinct, but very similar to Tommy Pickles from Rugrats fame. I have a mustache and a hat. It's very different.
Okay, obviously. So a boring human, got it.
Yes.
Right. Perfect.
What about Mus?
Mus is a selkie that uses their fur as a safety blanket
Aw.
and is often covered in mud,
Aw.
being in the sewers. So.
Amazing. What about you, Nojo?
So human showed up in a cardboard box at the doorstep of the orphanage, and while waiting got bored and took the cardboard and started building it into an airplane, and that's how they found him. And he's just always grabbing things, putting them together, and trying to figure out how to improve upon them, which sometimes actually does improve upon them and sometimes does not.
Okay, so boring human, but cardboard box
Very
pilot.
smart.
So very distinct from our
Right,
other
right.
artificer.
Exactly.
Just for clarification. And then Sadie, what kind of baby are you?
Sadie is a goat kid.
Amazing.
A goat kid or a kid as in the
Wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
A kid
The answer is yes.
like half goat, half kid, or a
No.
juvenile goat.
Yes.
Column A,
Okay,
column B.
okay.
Anthropomorphic goat kid. I don't know what to tell you.
God.
Okay, going back to it, Mus still has to get up the step or has to wait for Sadie. Which one of you is going first?
Oh yeah. Les, do you want a boost?
Oh, no, you go first. I want to
Okay.
make a mess.
Okay.
I don't want you
I'm
getting
gonna-
messy.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand up and just use the rope. So what's my? Let's see. Ooh, I'm going to use might and use a cookie to add 1 to my beefy skill, so that'll put me at a 7.
Okay, good. That'll get you there. And so Mus, you still have the rope.
Yeah.
So it gets a -1 to your thing, so you can use that, but unless you have a different way of getting up there.
Yeah, can I use Secret of the Ooze to like use this swampy sewer water to like launch myself up
Absolutely.
on top of the ship? Cool. That would be
Yeah,
cool.
and I won't even have you roll for that since you're using your cookies for it.
Nice.
So
I do it.
okay, perfect. So you guys are all aboard, and as soon as you get there, you notice that there are kids. Well, kids or animal different species of people that are laying on the boat, just laying there. If you looked really hard, you would absolutely see that they're breathing and closing their eyes really tight.
That's why they call it the poop deck, because they're pooped. They're out.
I didn't really think about that, but it does make
Hard
sense.
work
That makes
on
sense.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here to put together things.
Poignant observation.
Yeah.
This way, yeah.
So smart, Paulrus.
Thank you. Land snakes, sea snakes, lizards. I got it.
Poop decks. Yeah.
Paulrus, you were the first person to get up there, right?
I think so. Or
Yeah.
I think Timmy was up and then made the rope.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
The grappling hook, yeah.
So, Timmy and Paulrus, as you kind of stand there waiting for your friends to come up, you hardly even notice, but two of those kids inched kind of close to you and grabbed your hands, and they took a permanent marker and they drew a black spot on you. And the kid goes after everybody's up, and they kind of all have surrounded you and put black spots on your hands. They say, "Ha! We got you. We're tired of playing pirates anyway, but now you have the black spot, and we don't have to have them anymore." So,
But you still have it. It's still
Well,
in your
yeah,
hand.
it's right on your head.
yeah, that's why we're not playing pirates anymore, because we couldn't get it off our hands. But the last people who gave it to us told us that once we gave it to somebody else, it would go away.
Okay, well, I
And
give
so-
it back as I grab the marker and try to mark them up.
No, you can have the marker, and they all each hand you one Sharpie so that you all have one. Yeah. but they're like, "Nope, we're done. We don't want to have the plague anymore. No one will play with you when you have the black spot. And you don't get to play with anybody, and no one will talk to you, and it's really lame. And so we're done playing pirates.
People won't talk to us. Do you promise?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Okay.
dark.
Okay. Let's go.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
lick the spot to see if it comes off.
It does not. I mean,
No,
it kind of
nah.
smears a little
Nah.
bit, but it's still pretty. It's a fresh Sharpie mark. It's it'll smear a little bit for a while, but you're going to be stuck with it for a while unless you find some magical solution.
Mm.
that
Timmy,
could
can you?
get the spots off?
Timmy, go like this. Go. Your tongue is black.
Oh no!
You spread it. It's
I've got
poison.
super plague now.
Super plague.
Oh no.
You got
So
black
all of
spot
these
and black
kids
sun.
jump
Oh,
one by
no.
one off of the ship, and they're like, "Yeah, I think superheroes is going to be a better game for us." And they just all kind of walk off, and they're like, "Later, losers." And
Wow. Very
Wow.
nice.
They're so mean.
Yeah, that was rude.
I don't want to play with them anyway.
They could have left without giving us the black spot. I don't understand.
I
They
like
could
it.
just give up. Yeah. Why did they just give up? Why do they have to? Why do we have to be involved?
Not nice.
but you find yourself in possession of a ship now, which you were sadly lacking a whole one previously.
Guys,
We
we have a boat. Is that worth a black spot?
I mean,
I don't know. I haven't.
It's a little late for the black spot pot. I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like we
Good.
got it.
True.
No matter
True.
what.
That ship has sailed.
I don't get it.
Well, let me see. Let me see. Can I look at the black spot in my hand and so I guess I have like a botany book. Can I
Yeah.
try and like figure out if I like assess it? Do I feel any different? Can I make a medicine check?
Actually, the plague.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I feel any
Give
different?
me a I want a nosy roll from you.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty good at that, actually.
Because this is you kind of investigating. So
Cool. I'll just roll for that. Nice. So that is 10.
okay.
Oh,
so
11 actually. Plus
Okay.
1 for nosy.
You are very familiar with the sludge of the sewers,
Yeah.
which is somewhat natural, one would say. It gets there, honestly, at least. This is filled with chemicals and dyes, and it does not feel like your kind of mud at all.
It's some kind of synthetic virus from maybe from the future.
Those words.
Yeah, those are big words. I don't know if we got
Listen,
to
my
those
It's
yet.
made of chemicals.
Yes,
and
you're so smart that I don't get it.
It's gonna, I think it's gonna absorb in your skin and make you sick.
Oh no.
Parents ever tell you that? Don't draw on your hands. Anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
I'm
poisoned.
already drawing more
Yeah.
stuff on my face as you say that with the Oh wait, no.
Oh no!
Amazing.
Like, as long as you're not coloring in
Timmy
your
has a
tongue.
mustache now, just like his picture.
It was like milk before, but now it is like in an actual drawn out mustache.
Okay.
Good.
Tattoos. Give me a tattoo on the neck.
All right, yeah.
Cool. All right.
It's
I
like a
don't think you
scribble.
guys should be doing
What
that.
is it?
I think you.
I think it's the star.
We should.
Sick.
Amazing.
Just start walking around going.
You know what it is? You remember those?
That's
the
what you do
middle
when you have a neck
school-
tattoo.
The middle school S where it's all like blocky
Yes!
and like
Oh,
that is
yeah.
what it is.
The
Oh
lines.
yeah.
That's what it is.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
So I'm going to go over to Moss and say, wait, is this toxic?
Toxic. Yeah, that's another word for it.
We got the old Sharpies that are toxic.
Poison. We should lock these up or destroy them.
Should we try to get it off? And I
But
get
they-
out my tape and I'm like putting the tape on
Wait.
the spot and trying to.
You definitely see some of your little skin cells come off, so it like
It's
gets a little bit of
transferring.
black on there, but it's still solidly black on your hand.
I need more tape.
Wait. They said we can't get rid of it unless we give it to someone else.
That is
I don't
what
wanna
they
hurt
are.
I don't know
someone
how much
else,
we can
though.
trust those guys.
I don't think I can hurt someone else either.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how close we are to the getting sick part. I mean, now not okay with it. Later,
Yeah. Plus those
I
guys
hate a
are
tummy ache.
those guys
We
seem
should
like
not be
fibbers.
intoxicated. No
That's true.
tox.
Well, maybe there's some like solution to
Let's-
this, like literal that we could put on ourselves. And it'll-
Yeah,
you
like
know.
an answer to the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe-
we'll put an answer to the
Antidote?
problem on ours.
Wow.
A solution. I'm way ahead of you.
Paulrus getting spicy.
We could quarantine.
Yeah, no.
I heard that word.
We could be a
What?
pod.
I don't
This
know
is
what
our
that
My
pod.
dad
Mask
was watching
up.
the news a couple years ago. It came out.
When I was a twinkle in my father's eye, I heard
Is
that
that like the
something
time they
about
just locked us in a
like-
room and didn't come in for a few days?
Yeah, that was
So
definitely a
boring.
thing.
No, that's
That's
the
what
weekend.
they did.
That's called the weekend. That's what they do then.
Oh. God.
Do we know of anything that like from previous experience or from the orphanage or anything? Because like I feel like markers on walls is very common. Do we know of
It
any
is super common.
substances that might be able to take this off of our skin?
You've heard. Well, actually, Timmy, make me a crafty roll.
I am very crafty. I think I can bump up my crafty.
Rookie numbers.
I'm gonna use a cookie, and I'm going
Okay.
to use the Eureka, and it's gonna give me a +2 on a crafty roll. So
Okay.
we roll that real quick. That's a 2 + 5. So that's 7, 8, and then +2, 10 total.
Okay. So you have heard tell of the part of the orphanage that is at the front of the building, the rich
So-
kid part.
Technically, isn't that just for inventing?
Crafty?
The
No,
Eureka.
Crafty's. Oh,
Because I have that too.
Oh, then it would
It
just
says
be
when
an
inventing
8.
something.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Then it's just an 8.
Okay, but give yourself back your cookie. So
Ooh, he threw his
you
cookie
have
up.
heard tell still.
Put it back in your
It's still
pocket.
fine. It's still okay. I didn't chew it all the way. Fine. I'm just gonna hold this for a while till it dries.
You've heard tell of the front part of the orphanage that people like to call the rich kid part. Those are the illegitimate children of state officials and whatnot. They sometimes get like gifts on Christmas, and like some people maybe want to adopt them or something. And you've heard that they have this stuff that when they draw on the walls, it's called paint, and they can paint over it to make it look nice again. But you have never seen that in your part of the orphanage. You are definitely the other errors and judgment sort of place in the orphanage. So yeah, art supplies are wild.
Good news, bad news. I think we're unloved. Bad news part. Good news, we could paint ourselves if we could find some paint.
We can what? I don't like pain.
No, paint. You know,
What?
like I paint.
Like what?
Like
What are you talking about?
Okay. Okay.
You know, like
whatever.
finger paints. It's like finger paint. You know, finger. We would do the thing with the color on your hand. If we could just find the paint that
Oh.
matches the opposite of the ink, we're great. We're gravy.
Well, maybe we could find something on the ship. We haven't even looked around.
What is the opposite
look
of
It's our new
around.
spot?
boat.
Yeah, let's look around. It's pretty big.
Stripes.
Gonna paint stripes
it.
on ourselves.
That's the one. Perfect.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Let's explore the ship.
So this ship, which do you guys call it the Napster again, or is this something else?
LimeWire. I
This is
mean,
the
LimeWire.
This is the LimeWire.
Okay.
Was it Bear Chair? I don't know.
Napster Junior.
Napster Junior, aka LimeWire. You search around and you find a really nicely built bathtub ship. It's got the whole thing. It's got the sturdiness of the bathtub. It's got the pole that holds up the sail and all of those things that you don't really know the names of, because like you've been playing pirates a while now, and like, but you've never even seen a boat in real life. So this is the best thing that you know. So it's got stuff and things, and it's wild. You think it's awesome. It's got a box in the middle where you can like keep your stuff, like a dry box. Other than that, it's pretty empty. The kids who left, who called you losers, by the way, again, I know it's still stinging.
Oh yeah, we were.
They
on board.
Didn't
they
lose track
took
of
most
that.
of their they took all their toys and they went home. They just left the boat.
Typical.
Rude.
Paulrus is. I'm walking around and I'm just going. Pretty sure that's a jib. Right over there. That's a ship pot. That's a part of a ship.
Sail, rope.
So,
Paulrus, do you happen to have nautical stars on your arms also?
Yeah, I do. On both of them.
You are really into pirating, is what I'm hearing. This
Listen,
is your
I bring
maybe
props.
I was gonna say
favorite
Justin
game.
always
Bring
brings
props.
props.
Always have props.
Got really into it this month.
Yeah. So I just send my bill to EFG. I just send it to you guys, the invoice.
So Nojo's going over to
Perfect.
the dry box and inspecting it. Is there anything in it, or
Nope, it's a
there might be
sturdy
something
box.
in it? I'm gonna look closer
Okay,
and
look
keep
closer.
looking and
Yeah.
keep looking and trying to figure out if there's a secret compartment. Because
Honestly,
I would put a secret compartment in.
sure, and it's going to take you a while to find out that there's absolutely nothing in this box.
That is totally fine.
And so Nojo is looking for a while and is like, "Hey, no, hang on, guys, I'm gonna find it," and like,
Yep.
just has their head in the box.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, maybe we could put the Sharpies in the box for now to keep them
Yeah.
safe.
Keep them
Okay.
safe.
Chuck
And
mine in.
then, yeah.
Hey, no.
You were just
all
throwing the
check them
sharpies
out.
at Nojo.
Throw it in there.
Oh,
No,
I
I
didn't
put
realize
it in
you were
the
in there,
box.
Nojo. Could you hold this rope that I found?
This jib.
Jib.
Yeah, I believe this side is port as I point to the part where it's like where we're from. That's port.
Makes
That's
absolute
not
sense to
port.
me.
That's
Yeah.
starboard.
Who wants to drive this ship?
Do we know what skills would be required to pilot this vehicle?
Where
So
are
you
we
know that this is
going?
this is in fact a communal. It's you have these communal stats, and somebody is going to roll, but it is all based on your ship. Right now, your ship is a basic ship, and it does not have any ship
Hey,
shapes,
it's
which
got
are ways
class.
to. Yeah, it's got class, and it does not have any improvements. Those are something you can add to your ship that would give it boosts in certain stats. But right now, you've just got the stats who I think Lee is got on the sheet.
Okay.
So those are the things that we'll have Lee roll for things when we're doing the actual sailing.
Must had a great. Oh, go ahead.
No. Sorry. Do you think that there's anything we can get off our old ship to make this ship better? Since that ship sucks now.
You guys are
Oh,
crafty.
boy.
You know how to do anything?
I'm very crafty. But some
Oh,
can do
Thank-
big
I mean,
hands.
where are
Hey,
we going?
Mus,
hands.
thank you for recognizing. I am crafty. Thank you so much.
Well,
See, I
Probably a
start-
couple jibs.
I
Couple
start
jibs
taking
with
some
me.
of the cardboard from our old ship
Several
and taping it
jibs.
to reinforce this new ship.
Okay, on the outside of the porcelain, you're putting perfect,
Cardboard
and so it gets real wet. I love it.
Yep.
We're taping it. It's
Lots
fine.
of tape.
Yeah.
Lots of tape.
It's called
Laminated?
lamination. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's looking, it looks like a cardboard boat once you get all done with it. It's looking really kind of lopsided now, but still
Yeah.
really nice. Like
It looks great.
nobody's gonna think this was anything else but a cardboard box ship unless they looked really close or rammed into
See,
a dock.
no
like a
one will be
sleeper build.
expecting the black spot.
exactly.
I think Mus had a great point. If I heard Mus correctly, where are we going? That is a.
Well, we have to
I don't know
try.
if we've sussed that one
Hold
out
on.
yet.
I have a
Valid.
compass. guys.
That's
Oh.
perfect.
Wait, wasn't it?
Perfect.
It was
Wait,
like a.
we can't leave yet. I
Oh.
grab a marker and I try to write Napster on the ship, but I'm like leaning over it, so it's completely
Upside
upside down to
Oh.
anyone else.
I'll
Amazing.
There
I'll
was,
help hold angles.
there was a
Yes.
particularly mouthy parrot that seemed to have a lot of information. Maybe we could ask the parrot where there could be a solution to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe at least
It-
found out where the boat came from. Then we could find out where the black spot might have gotten to them.
True.
That makes sense.
That's
I'll
probably a
shout.
question we should have asked before they left.
I'll shout from the boat. Is there a mouthy parrot
Petey!
or child that marked
Petey!
us nearby?
Petey flies up, but keeps a good distance.
Well,
And
I
it's
said
like-
there's some distance between us. Petey.
Yeah.
You don't want to get
Listen.
close.
No, because Petey's been working on his pirate accent for days. He says, no, mateys, I won't go near you. If you got the black spot, I know you'll black spot me too.
Well, I mean, that's
We would
not.
No
never.
black spot.
Indeed.
I hold up the hand that doesn't have the black spot
Oh,
and put the
no.
other one behind my
I
head.
What are you talking about? I'm
I
covered in
sees
marker.
I sees the swabbies getting off the boat, and they definitely had black spots on their hands. So no, you cannot trick me. Petey is too clever for that.
Do
Well,
you
where did it
know-
come from?
Oh, good.
I don't know.
Wait, did they still have the
knew it.
black spots after they got off the ship?
Yeah, they did.
So it doesn't go away if we give it to
They're
someone else.
spreading it.
It's a web of fibs.
A web of Gibbs, even.
Of jibs?
Of
Okay.
Jibs, yes,
Jibs.
Jibs.
God damn
What
it.
the heck is a gib?
That's a gib.
You gibbed.
Gib or Gib.
Listen,
Do you pronounce it Gib or Jib, guys?
Jib.
I'm more of a jib
I
person.
think the person who
Jib
created it, they called it
Jib.
jib, so that's why I call it jib.
I think
But-
Gib just like
KR
rolls
sounds
off the tongue
stupid.
better.
I'm not calling it
I
that.
will fight all of you.
Oh, no.
Petey drops the accent completely, and they are just like, listen, if anybody catches me talking to you, they're gonna think I have the black spot too. So no,
Sure.
I'm not playing with you guys anymore. You guys get out of here. Nobody's gonna talk to you.
Wait, Petey.
Can't-
Do you know any rumors or myth about getting rid of the black spot? You're mouthy. You talk a lot.
I
Wow.
do
Make
talk
something
a
up
lot,
even.
Wow.
but if you'll
Proud
remember,
girl.
my story was more of a lackluster statement in the beginning, and I was just setting the tone of the story. I don't really have much to say.
I don't
Oh,
think
wow.
that's even a mouth.
Wow.
It's just a beak.
You're
Yeah.
very down on
Right?
yourself. It
You're
feels
so
like you're having a bit of a
meta,
crisis
Petey.
all of
You
a sudden.
blow my
Seems to
mind
me
right now.
though, it seems to me that in the octopus bar, if I'm being really thinking about it, that you maybe overheard other stories from a lizard kid named Sally and a carrot. But I
Oh,
wasn't the one who
yeah.
told you that. And
Could
he
you-
flies away.
Wait, could you fetch those kids for us?
It's like
It's
a
like
lot
hard
of work
to get
get
on this
off
boat.
this boat.
Guess we gotta find them.
It's a lot of work.
Need a grappling hook. You can fly. This is rude.
Okay, so one of my brainier people, give me a brains check to see if you remember the story that Sally and Carrot were talking about.
I can
don't
do
mind
that.
rolling. I can
Good.
go work out.
Just say, did
That's
anyone get points in
precociousness
brain?
plus the brainy.
Yeah.
8 total.
Okay. So you remember them saying something about whale actually? And that he was maybe making up a new game, that he was going to spill all the secrets of everything.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Do we know where whale actually is?
Yeah, is
Hmm.
All right, I can use my compass to try to point us in the direction of the whale. Actually,
Oh.
It knows.
it knows
It knows.
once per
It knows.
sleep time. It knows. So I'm gonna pull out my compass. And
Okay.
Spin it and see what happens, because that's how I think compasses work.
Absolutely.
Like a game spinner, you have to spin it first to see what happens.
Yep, and
Yeah,
it,
you
and
gotta
it
get the thing
definitely
going
does
first.
that. It goes round and round and round and starts to slow down as you're nomming on whatever cookies it cost you to do that. And it points you down a tunnel that you can see, and you know that is kind of near the resort of Pantlantis, where a lot of the marine mammals hang out. They don't go. They like work at Pantlantis. They're not tourists. And they kind of hate the tourists, but they're like they hang out with the turtles that work at Pantlantis, and so it's nearby. It's adjacent.
Okay, guys, this way.
We're gonna get
Could-
the boat going,
Towards
I guess.
Pantlantis.
Yeah.
All right,
Ish.
I'll
Kind of.
raise the anchor. So kind of like I raise and imagine it.
yes.
Perfect.
Nice. I'll
I'll go
Yeah.
over to the steering wheel,
I'll set the sail.
which I call a steering wheel.
I'm hoisting
Gotcha.
jibs.
like this.
No
Literally,
concept
they
of what a
just do
jib
that.
does.
They just. Yeah, that's it.
Amazing.
You know, like when you're
Um,
playing a video
Perfect.
game and they have like a crafting visual and it's just you standing there like this. That's exactly what Paulrus is doing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Crafting in place.
So you know that it is not super far away. However, you guys are no novices to sailing the big stinky river. And there can be all number of things in your path
Uh-oh.
that could, get in your way. You have experience with Elise the Kraken, who, while you guys worked everything out, she still, when you did the makeup hug afterwards, she smashed your boat to bits. So, like, not even things that always mean to hurt you can still sometimes hurt you. And
that sounds like hurting.
as you look out on the way to Pantlantis, you see that there is a storm drain that is making quite a waterfall. It must be raining outside, and so it is making the seas a little rough in front of you. And to get out of here, I'm going to need you to decide how your boat is going to what skill with your boat are you going to try to roll with? Is it going to be swagitude, seaworthiness?
I thought you were going to say swiggity for a sec. Swagitude,
The
swiggity.
swiggity swags. Yep, that's what it is.
Can I like assist in some way by going to the very front of I think it's called the bow of the ship. It's either that or the stern, 50-50. The very front, and kind of like Kate Winslet just over the edge, and use my whistle and click to sort of echolocate and see imminent danger in front of us.
Nice.
Amazing. Do you have to be in your form, your marine mammal form?
I don't.
I just assumed you were always been.
Oh,
I know, right?
that's what I asked you before. It doesn't say that I have to, at least
Oh, okay.
in the pinned messages. It didn't say
Okay.
that I had to, but also the other ability, the jumping ability that I have specifically
one-
says I can do it in or out.
Oh,
But
okay.
whistle and click, it doesn't say in or out. So
Oh,
I
well
wasn't
then,
100%.
We're gonna say it flies. You know,
Okay.
that's on me. I wrote it. So
That's what we're doing here. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm going over and taking a piece of the cardboard off of the ship and using it to try to paddle.
okay, wonderful. So all of this is going to lower the difficulty, but Lee, as kind of the person who is in charge of the ship stats, how do you think you're rolling? What ship stat are you rolling for this?
You said it was rough waters?
Yes.
So swiftness, I would
Oh.
assume.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll
Alright.
me.
By the way, I do take 2 ouchies from that ability. So just clicking just immediately.
It
Oh.
hurts. It gives you a headache.
I'm running back and forth across the ship trying to figure out which side to paddle on.
Good. All right, so that's a 9 swiftness.
Okay, so definitely that actually you guys are able to navigate that really, really easily because between the 9 and the echolocating and the paddling, which honestly isn't doing maybe as much as you hoped, but it looks like you're busy, and that is a lot of what being busy is just looking busy.
Right.
Nojo knows that for sure. Nobody is going to ask you to do anything if you look like you're busy.
Sure.
Nojo is really smart. So you guys make it through. There is maybe a little bit of water coming down into the boat just from the splashes. And man, this water is brown and stinky and not great.
I try using the cardboard to get it
nice.
out, to bail it
Okay,
out.
I'm gonna
absolutely.
help with that.
Yep. To maybe even like use it as a
Like a deflector.
Oof.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
some of an umbrella to take some of the rain off, and you're
Yep.
able to. You're definitely not full at all of water. It's just getting your socks wet, really, and that's really annoying and kind of
That's
gross.
kind of
I take
worse.
off my
Wow.
socks. I don't want wet socks. I'd rather have wet feet without
I
wet
see you
socks.
do that. I'm gonna take mine off too. And put them in the box.
Yeah.
Moss is just like rolling in the muddy
I am
water.
going to go into the dry box.
I'm still at the very front of the ship, and it's like those ships that go by Niagara Falls. They're just like
It's the
absolutely
mist.
Also-
drenched.
We're just gonna say that while Paulrus is being like is it called a masthead? That like figures
Ooh,
on the front of
sounds
boats.
right.
Yeah.
Figurehead.
When Paulrus is doing that, your boat just has a little extra swag. So whenever you're doing that, it's going to make your swagitude just a +1.
Nice.
So excellent.
Okay, I'll record that.
Heck
Plus
yeah.
1 with Paulrus.
So you guys make your way in, and you know, as you kind of get through the part of the water that's choppy because of the storm drain, you're going through and you're noticing something. It seems really quiet. Pantlantis, as you all know, is a hopping tourist destination in the underground. They sell drinks with umbrellas. They have novelty sunglasses. They charge you way too much money. And the resortists that work there are, I mean, they're making bank. And that's why they do it. But also, you know, I don't know if you guys are the kind of kids with that kind of cookies, okay? Those are for high rollers.
Yeah.
But you know enough. You've been around these tunnels a few times. And it's usually very loud over by Pantlantis. You hear dings and clicks from games that people pull stuff, and like, it's, you know, it is really quiet.
Yeah. I look at my friends and, you know, normally I've heard that they're supposed to be making banks here. I don't see no bank making here.
Raise my head out of the dry box. Yeah, I thought there was like a lot of people around here, like a lot of cookies flowing.
Very quiet.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have an idea. And I rip off another piece of cardboard and I get out the marker and I draw something that very, very vaguely resembles a credit card that I saw one of the grown-ups with.
Okay.
Yeah, we're done.
Do you
Yes.
think
Like,
that you've
this is
actually
like
seen a
money.
credit
Yes.
card?
What was that?
Do you think that you've actually seen a credit card before? Do you think that the nurses
The
at
rich
Lady
kids?
Chastity's
I
you don't know?
Kids,
You heard
They're
about it
online
one time?
shopping.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
I think it's called
No.
a credit cookie. I think.
Yeah.
Credit cookie.
It's a cookie card.
Okay, so you've drawn a credit card on there, and what are you doing with that credit card?
Waiting to use it.
That's it.
Foreshadowing.
I'm prepared.
Obviously legal tender. Got
Yes.
it. So as you kind of come in, you just kind of slowed in, and this is a bigger island than Port Tetlapet. This is definitely, it's got games of chance, it's got shows with tortoises wearing feathers and dancing. There is so much here, and it's deserted and quiet. And you go up and you bump the dock. You didn't come smashing in like the other one.
We're better at boats than they were.
Absolutely, and
So
you
much better
weren't
at
trying to
boats.
pretend to be asleep, so that
They were bad at
gives
boats.
you the edge.
That's true.
Alright.
It's true.
Well, before we go in, we should probably cover up the black spots, right? In case anyone does show up,
Ooh.
then they
You're
won't
right.
know.
I'm gonna move my oar to the other arm and have it come down a little bit to cover up my hand.
Ooh, nice.
It's gonna be tough for Timmy Gherkins as he was drawing on his face and body with the marker the second anybody gave him a marker.
I have a bit like I can make you look a little bit more like me. I can do mantle of mud, which will give you like a disguise.
Sure.
awesome.
You offer to cover him in mud. He's very
Yeah,
excited.
you will take a tummy ache.
Oh no! Yeah, of course. That's fine.
Yeah, but you will be disguised. I will do that to myself as well to cover up my
Okay.
spot.
I'm gonna
I
take
rip off
my.
some more cardboard and make little gauntlet-like vaguely things.
Nice.
Amazing.
I love that you spent so much effort putting the cardboard on the outside of the boat just to tear it off
Just
immediately.
Shred it, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Strip
And
by
I'm
strip.
gonna take. I have a safety blanket beach towel with me, and I'm going to like just make it into like a sling, like my arm is broken. Just kind
Ooh,
of
got
hide
it.
my hand and arm inside of it.
I like it.
Nice.
and that'll just be it. Because then it's just the neck tattoo.
Which you can also cover up with the sling.
Oh no, I wanted people to see it.
You don't get a neck tattoo if you don't want people to see it.
S for snake. Comma land.
A land snake because you have legs.
Right.
'Cause I have legs like our boat.
Right.
Amazing.
It's a land boat.
The land boats of the land.
Boats of the land.
Yep. So as you now have all of these, you've got gauntlets, you've got different things covering you up. Timmy looks oddly kind of model-esque. All of a sudden they have contour all over their face. And it's just like, did you shapeshift? I don't know. It's amazing. You look like a completely
I'm bored
different
with
baby.
it. Maybe it's something different.
When did you come on the ship?
Oh no, I've been here the entire time. Don't you recognize me? It's Timmy Gherkins, your pal.
I'm an artist. What can I say?
Oh.
Mus, you do great work.
I gotta admit, this is great. I feel like 10 cookies.
Give yourself a gold star because that was great. And I've never heard somebody make that joke before, so I love it.
Thank you.
A gold star, for those who haven't played before, is going to, at some point, it will give you a re-roll on something that you would have failed. You can add another d6 into that. So at this point, you guys you're going on to shore. Again, so quiet. You don't see a soul. I mean, it's still all lit up with neon lights and stuff, but the machines aren't dinging, and there aren't any like light up signs for feather covered tortoises dancing, and no blasting music that's gonna make you want to stay there longer into the night.
Is there like a high perch or like somewhere high? Yeah, I guess like I
Like on the boat
know are
or-
on the ship. No, I meant like in the little port, like a place to get a vantage point, like to
Sure.
see more. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, these buildings are all kind of built by babies, so they're relatively
No skyscrapers.
they're
Weird.
not skyscrapers. However, they're also not super sturdy. So
Got
you
it.
could try and get up on the roof, and it would not be that hard, but then you might knock down a whole building. But, you could try.
Okay.
While
Maybe
Paulrus
plan
is doing
S.
that, I want to explore some of the machines and see if anybody left any cookies laying around.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'll help with that.
Okay, why don't you guys roll me a nosy roll?
And I am trying to climb the tallest structure there.
Okay, Paulrus, give me a nimble roll.
That's a 9 for nosy.
4
Okay.
for nose.
Okay, Timmy, it's weird, but every machine you get to, you're actually looking right after Sadie, so everything is cleaned out. And Sadie, you find 2 cookies in slots that they probably didn't realize that they had left one behind in. But Timmy, I'm sorry, like it's a bummer. Just not getting it. No luck tonight.
Sadie, I've checked every single machine you checked, and I found nothing. How do you have 2 cookies?
That's so weird.
Wow,
Well,
this is weird.
Just keep going. I don't know.
All right, well, you check this one. I'll check after.
Okay, you just keep checking out. No problem.
So
The chances
the
are
mach-
eventually you'll find
Right.
something.
so the machines that are normally lit up are not lit up.
Yeah, no, it's.
Okay,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
it's like
fix
the
one.
electricity's on. They're lights, but they're not dinging and ringing and all that kind of stuff.
Like the lights are on, but no one's home. you know?
Okay. So I'm going to start pulling the lever and unplugging and plugging in, and like I'm going to fix this machine.
Okay, Give
Just like
me-
how I found that compartment
absolutely.
I didn't find.
This is going to be tough because this has way more parts than a cardboard box. And you are an expert with cardboard boxes. But go ahead and roll me a brains check.
Okay.
By the way, 11 on nimble.
Ooh.
Okay, so you're able to scamper up and you can get a really good view, and you don't see anyone for a while, but you do see what maybe looks like a backstage area with a couple of resortices playing cards. Like they're on a break.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
All right, perfect.
Did you call
I got
them
a 10.
Resortices?
Resortices. Yeah, they're the tortoises that work at the resorts.
I see. Of course.
And if you say something, they have a retort.
They do.
They have a retortus.
Yes.
Okay,
No.
so Nojo, what do you got for me?
10.
10? Okay. For this one, because it was so high, you work at it really hard and you think you almost have it, but you don't. This one was a tough one, and I was going for a 12, so it was
Okay.
really high. But, you feel like you kind of have a better idea of how these work, but not maybe enough to make it go right now. Maybe you would even need to find something else to make it work.
I tried putting the credit card in. Tried figuring out where to put that in.
Yeah, so unfortunately your cardboard is too big for the cookie slots because they only take cookies here.
It's also a little soggy.
It's little thick. It's like a double chocolate chip cookie. Absolutely. But yeah, so that for right now, you can't get that in, even if you maybe if you mushed it in once it's pasty, but not right now.
I try stepping on it and I keep trying.
Okay.
So move on and do something else.
We physically drag Nojo away from the machine.
Amazing.
I know I can do it. I can get it to work.
I'll if I can see Sadie or Timmy or Mus or anybody in the crew, I will let them know before getting off the roof. Let them know that I see some people. Hey, I think I see some people back there over there. They's playing cards, I think.
Why don't you go talk to them, right?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
That's what I was thinking.
Only people left.
Maybe
I
they
have
can
a
tell us
card.
what
All
happened.
right,
I have a card.
Nojo,
perfect.
no.
we're in.
We're already here, yeah.
We're in. We're done. Yeah. Perfect.
I'll start making my way over to the resortices.
Okay, great. So there's a door that definitely, maybe if some of you could read, which maybe Nojo and Timmy can kind of read, it says staff only. And you're like, yeah,
Stuff.
that totally means I can go in there.
Does
Stuff
anybody have a
only.
stick
I've got
on
stuff.
Stuff only.
Yeah, I've
Does
got
anybody have
stuff.
a stick?
It's got stuff in there.
Yeah,
A stick is a staff, I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Thought of it.
Oh,
It
This
means
makes sense.
so much to
Timmy,
you. Is all
we're
I'm
not
saying.
playing wizards.
Yeah, well, I mean,
What do you mean?
well, it's not my fault they're using wizards words here.
You're right.
Paulrus, wizards
You're
can be
right.
pirates too. We don't judge.
What?
Yeah,
We don't
true.
judge pirates here.
That's possible?
You can be anything.
All right, I want to be a.
I want to not
I
have
just,
the
like,
plague. As I
Pause.
imagine it.
Looking off.
The possibilities are literally endless.
Shit.
All right, kick in the door.
Paulrus is still working on what
Let's
he's
start with
turning
the
into.
D&D. Yeah.
Pirate Rubik's Cube. No.
Nice.
An egg.
An
No.
egg.
Hey, Paulrus, whenever you decide to shapeshift, you
Okay.
can shapeshift into whatever you imagine
Rubik's
because
Cube.
you are already a walrus and you have a shapeshifting ability. So now, once you are, that can be your more normal form and that you're always in your shifted form. And
Yeah,
whatever it is, I'm into it.
Okay, cool. Sounds perfect.
I'm trying to look under the door while Timmy is trying to kick it in.
Okay, it's not locked.
Ugh.
It's just one of those like restaurant doors like that just opens. There's no.
Does it swing open and
Like
then
a
swing
saloon
back
door?
and smack him in the face?
Nice.
Yeah,
No.
actually, Nojo, you're gonna take it out because it does. It hits you right in the face.
Oh, no.
Ow!
Well, I gotta thank you for that one, Nojo, because you took the brunt of that. I didn't realize it was gonna come back that fast.
So, but this has gotten the attention of the resortices that are playing cards, and they look up and they're like, "Oh, we thought everybody's gone home. Well, hey, do you need something? Do you want us to sell you some overly priced novelty sunglasses or a drink that costs way too much money?"
I pull out my card.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but we're orphans, so we don't have a home.
So you want to work here and wash dishes? Because we don't have any clients right now. Like, there are no
Well,
guests
where
here.
is everybody?
What
Oh.
happened?
Where's everybody?
So I made a mistake. There was this new guy hanging around, and he wanted to tell stories, and he said he wanted to
Mhm.
be a one-man show. And
Eat. Was he a
the
bird?
thing is that he's boring. And
Oh,
if you
no.
go over to the main stage, he's probably still over there yapping away because we can't get him to shut up.
Why didn't you ask him to not anymore?
Oh, we tried. He
You asked him
wouldn't
to
let us
not?
get a word in edgewise.
Oh.
This is a very
Can you
important
not
question.
actually?
Very important question. Is his name Petey, and is he a parrot? Swear to God.
No, not
Okay,
that guy.
I was gonna say, if it's the
Okay.
same parrot, I'm gonna lose my
Alright,
mind.
good.
No, this guy's a yeah, kind of gray. Wears a fedora.
Okay, we're
Oh,
already. Let's
shit.
go kill. Let's go
Yeah.
get him.
Let's go kill
Where's
him.
the car?
Let's get him.
So-
Let's hear him out.
Put him in
Oh,
timeout,
fancy
okay?
car.
Let's
We
hear
I
gotta
think
him
a fedora is a
out.
fancy car.
Let's hear him out.
He's gray. He's big. Kind of smells like fish.
I
Probably
love
a
him
whale.
already.
Oh wait, we were looking for a whale person,
That's
right?
who we're looking for.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh.
go.
Well, that's incredibly convenient that I
Whale-
just gave
whale
you
whale?
everything you were
So
looking for.
convenient.
When's his next set start?
Oh, it never ends.
Oh.
That's why
Oh.
everyone has left.
A
Is it?
never-ending Type 5.
Which, by the way,
A loose spot.
why are all your hands covered?
What?
Seems a little strange.
I have a question. Is there like a lot of cookies on the table right now?
Oh,
Yeah, they're playing.
That is such a
they
good
were
question.
they were playing goldfish for a whopping 3 pot of cookies.
I'm gonna put my hand down on the table very close to the cookies. Yeah, we have the plague.
Oh no.
Nice.
Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna have
So
you
good.
roll a guile roll because you do not know if these guys know the game that you're playing, and you are trying to convince them that this plague is real.
I'm gonna use my gold star to reroll.
Or not re-roll, you add whatever you
Oh,
get. you
add?
to that.
Oh, so that's
Yeah.
6
And I'm
plus
going
5,
to
11.
try to assist by saying, you weren't supposed to tell them. It's really bad.
Use my gold star.
And yeah, they're like, what? We heard about this, and they all go running and they leave their 3 cookies behind.
So those are all mine as I crawl on the table.
Aw.
I
I
did.
helped.
Yeah, hey, actually, you know what? Solid point, Nojo. You can have a cookie. I give the cookie. Well,
Yeah.
I give the cookie that I regret.
I kind of
Right, yeah,
saw that
of course.
coming. I
Still
wrapped it in
holding
the
it.
soggy
I
cardboard.
don't need that cookie anymore.
It was marinated.
My God, so good. Yeah, children have no empathy at all. They're complete monsters, and I love this. Okay, so you guys have some great cookies, and some smushy cookies. But also, your credit card was pretty smushy to begin with. So, maybe Nojo's into
Smushy all
squishy.
around.
Yeah.
You have a thought,
Mm.
Nojo. We could cut the cardboard into a cookie shape, and then we kind of have counterfeit cookie.
Ooh.
Oh.
So
I mean, if you
smart.
if you get it gross enough, it's just gonna be like oatmeal cookie. And
Yeah.
that's, like still a cookie.
Those taste like cardboard.
The actual player Ryan is infuriated by that statement.
Yeah,
Timmy
I
Gherkins
love
love-
oatmeal cookies.
I love oatmeal cookies
I
too.
love
so-
oatmeal cookies so
I don't like raisins.
That feels like lying, and I don't think I like that. We should not do that.
Mm,
Fake cookies is bad.
it's a solid argument against. Everybody
But-
come up with an argument for now.
It's an already corrupt system of stealing from addiction.
But what
Whoa.
is
But the big cookie banking system is so corrupt, we have no choice but to do bad things.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We're
there's a
just-
sign in the break room where underneath the recruitment for a Resortis unionization meeting, it says there is no what am I trying to say? Fair consumption under capitalism. And and so somebody has like crossed out the union and they're like, no, anything we do is not good enough. Burn down the system. But anyway, yeah, you just see that on the odd chance that maybe the Resortises were trying to unionize.
See?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Good for them.
Exhibit A.
I still don't think that they're gonna like really, trickle down to the common employee if we
It's
take
true.
a couple cookies from this machine.
Right.
That's
I
all
did
I'm
hear
saying.
that stealing from corporations is okay.
Yes,
long as
it
it's
is
not the little
ethically
people.
sound to steal from corporations.
That's right.
Timmy is thinking about the fact that he just stole from the worker. Yeah, as long as we steal from corporations, right?
Well,
Don't scare people off for the cookies.
I don't condone your actions, Timmy.
Most don't.
This all tracks. And I understand everything that's being said here. I got it.
Paulrus, could you please roll me a brainy roll? Just because there's so many new terms rolling around in your head, and it's kind of giving you a headache a little bit.
That's a 6.
Yeah, so could you just take one grumps? Because like all these new words, like you were fine when they were piratey words, but when we start talking about commerce, like no, it's grumping you up.
Counterfeit?
Yeah. The workers club
Union?
owns the means of production, Paulrus. I don't
I don't
Consumption.
understand why the production is mean.
bourgeoisie, proletariat. So you're not catching
Wait,
up with
we
this?
could get consumption.
What is going on?
Isn't that what we have?
Consumption is bad.
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah.
What?
Bad to
What
consume,
if
bad to
that
consume.
means that the black
on?
dot? What if that means the black dot is gonna consume us and it's gonna take over?
Are the black
We
dots
already
getting bigger?
have consumption.
I think it's spreading.
I think it's getting thicker as I'm like rubbing it and it's smearing more.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's taking up so much now. I know, it's on my other hand.
And it's still on your tongue.
Oh, no.
I hold my hand up to like people's eyes too close for them to focus, and I'm like, does this look bigger?
Oh my god, it's
Is it getting
huge.
It
bigger?
looks bigger.
You all actually are gonna take a tummy ache because of the anxiety you start to feel
God.
in this. Because
Great.
oh my gosh, it is getting bigger. I think it jumped over here, and like Timmy has way more spots than he did earlier.
Definitely
It's like
have not
all
been drawing on
over.
myself this entire time.
Well,
I think we gotta go
should
find
the
that
walrus.
whale.
Yeah, let's go see
Yeah,
the
let's go find that
whale.
whale.
The walrus?
Walrus? Wait.
There's another one?
Whale.
Where?
The whale.
Paulrus,
Yeah.
Paulrus, what if he's your dad?
Oh.
Yeah,
Have you
Hope
met
so.
both start with W, so you must come from this.
And
That's
they're both
it.
Place.
Gray.
That's
That's how
Yeah.
last names work,
The
right?
L letter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's do it. Let's go meet my dad.
Okay, let's go.
He's a
Your
stand-up one-man show comedian, I think.
I heard that somewhere too. Let's go.
I hope he does prop comedy.
Absolutely. And as you guys make your way kind of across the island, there you can see the like all of the signs like point to like stage, and like there are big arrows that are pointing there that they aren't like flashing like they normally would, but this is obviously where they try to get everybody to go. And so it is very clear, and you guys make your way through the resort and you come to a stage and you see a gray whale on the stage in a fedora.
Stage.
Yeah, I mean, he's a baby whale, but you know, he's still large for sure. Larger than any of you, even Paulrus. So he's up there and he is talking about mud in the sewers right now. He's just monologuing about how that all the sewage comes in, and that's why we call it sewers, and it's really gross and it's full of bacteria, and these are all the things, these are all words that you're like, what? No, this is terrible.
This
And
can't be my dad.
he is going to, with all of this boringness, he is rolling a precociousness attack against all of you.
Oh no.
So
Do
he's
crowd
explaining-
work. Do
Yeah.
crowd work. I saw that on TikTok.
What's the deal? What's the deal with airline food? I love that joke. Tell it. Go for it. Break
Okay.
up on the
I
monotony.
like
Like
I took
encouraging
some of my
him.
credit card,
Come on, you can
my
tell
soggy
Jack.
credit card, and I stuffed
Yeah.
it in my ears, which
Okay.
may or may not actually prevent me from hearing anything.
Sure. I'm going to have you all roll something. You need to tell me how you are defending against not listening and not having this really boring story just drive you to insanity.
Does this
Are you
count as
like-
inventing earplugs?
I will
I'm
say
fine
you
with
are inventing earplugs.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna take out I have a lanyard with a whistle on it, also part of my little starting equipment, and I'm just gonna just blow, like just drown it out.
Amazing. Okay, so for that, we're gonna go with beefy because it's like a constitution-y, like see how long you can hold your breath while you're blowing. So you roll Constitution. Nojo, you're gonna roll like you are inventing
Yep.
something. Anybody else got any ideas?
I'm gonna slap my hands to my ears and do the hardest math I can think of to distract myself.
Okay.
1 + 1, 2.
Um,
2 - 1. 1 1 + 1 = 2. 2.
Amazing.
Accidentally hear that, start whistling in his direction.
Okay.
I'm
we're
using
gonna-
my
brainy.
Eureka ability since it's
Okay.
invent.
Sounds like Timmy, you're using brains to
I'm gonna
try and
to use
distract
brainy on
yourself.
that, yeah.
Sadie and Muss, what do you think you're doing?
Mus is gonna like scoop some mud into his ears and try and like block out the sound. That's gonna be a crafty roll.
I'm gonna do cuteness because you are using the mud, which is appearancey thing, but you're kind of because you're a
So
cuteness based
adorable?
class.
Sure.
Yeah, adorable. That's right. Yeah. I'm definitely
You know,
Definitely
always
know
wanna
all the
roll
rules.
my best stat. Okay.
I got an 11.
I got a 10.
Sadie, what are you doing?
9.
I'm not sure. Sadie's kind of in awe, but she's also using her because she's a sponge, so she's trying to figure out how much of what he's saying is true.
Okay.
Because she's just too into it. So
Okay. So she's maybe not even trying.
yeah,
to-
no, she's getting
okay.
too into it. So
Yeah, absolutely. And Timmy, what did you get?
I rolled really high, so 6 + 5 + 7, so a 13.
Okay, gotcha.
Wait, 6
So-
+ 5 + 7?
Oh no, sorry, 6
6 plus 7.
7.
Okay.
Sorry. 6 plus
You've
5
got it.
plus 2.
Like weird. I rolled a 22. I don't know how this happened.
I got 100. Please help me.
So anybody who rolled over a 6 is fine. But Sadie, this is an opposed roll. So if you don't want to defend at all,
I don't. Literally, unless she goes la 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 la, she has nothing else. Just that.
okay. Well, just try to just roll with whatever you think, the brains or like a beefy or something like that.
We'll go with beefy. Oh, I got a 9, so that's pretty good.
Nice.
There. Yeah, so you do, I mean, all of you do not take any damage from this because the vibes were not vibing and you would have taken some grumps from this. So you have dodged that first attack. Now I'm going to have you all roll a d6 to take turns to see who is going first and how you want. You guys can decide how you want to deal with him, but his jokes are actually attacks. They would do you misfortune damage.
I'm number 1.
I rolled a 6.
It's a reverse bard.
2.
5, oh, 6. 5, oh, 6. 2.
This many.
Okay.
5, 6.
Okay. Timmy and Paulrus both got 6, so you guys are going to go first, and then Sadie and Muss, and then Nojo. So because normally you have to do rock, paper, scissors, we're going to just not do that. And I'm going to just say Timmy's going first, and then Paulrus, and then Muss, and then Sadie, and then Nojo.
How far away is our friend the whale? How many ranges?
Definitely in flinging range right now. You guys are kind of back. There are seats in front of you between you and whale actually. So
Whale, actually.
yeah.
Could I use Fart Traveler to get there? I want to appear like maybe above whale actually and fall upon them.
Absolutely. So that lets you do basically 2 ranges, right?
Mm-hmm. Is this
So
one range? Are we 1 range away or 2 ranges away?
So normally on your moving thing, you can move from one range closer or one range further away. But with Fart Traveler, you can do 2. So you can get up to, from flinging, you could get all the way up to flailing range.
All right, I'm gonna do that. And is that an action or is that a move?
That's your move because you use Fart Traveler. So now you still have your big and little thing you can do.
And then I am going to try and craft using some of the stuff I have on hand, because I would assume there's like stage things. Like I'm going to try and craft a gag for the whale. And try a gag and try to like toss it over and try to
amazing
block the mouth out.
Okay.
I don't know what that would be, a crafty potentially or a...
Yeah, so go ahead and roll me a precociousness roll with crafty or with brains, whichever you'd prefer.
Ooh, I'll take brains. Ooh, actually it's not terrible. 8 total.
Okay, so whale actually, being the smart marine mammal that he is, he has a pretty high precociousness as well, and he rolled a 5, so he's gonna not take any damage from this. He got a 9, so you have to meet it to beat it.
Could I use my Eureka, spend a cookie, and add a +2 to that, or is it too late?
No, you could absolutely.
Okay,
that would give him 1 ouchie.
I will
1 grump.
All right, I'll burn that cookie, and I will add a +2, making that a 10.
Okay.
I like it halfway flinged off, but something burns inside of me as I munch a cookie and just lasso his mouth and try to close it.
Yeah.
And sorry, because now I'm actually looking at it. So he is taking a tummy ache, or actually all of his damage is the same, so it doesn't matter. He's taking 1 point of damage.
Don't worry, everybody, I got him. As I'm like, because I imagine he's got like a very long snout, so I'm like trying to like wrap this thing around it.
As far as babies go, you guys haven't seen a baby this big before. You think that maybe that you've never seen an adult whale, but this could be an adult whale.
I'm starting to think this thing's not a baby.
Okay, Paulrus, you're up.
Okay. I have the knack Happy Tum Tum.
Absolutely.
I love the name.
So when I eat one cookie, it counts as eating 2 cookies.
Yep.
And my life's true purpose is 2 cookies and then transforming into my alter ego. So I'm going to, on the run, pop a cookie as I'm just shouting through the crumbs, like catching in my walrusy mustache. Just go, Father, no. just running forward. And what happens, this transformation is the tusks like recede into like reverse vampire in, and just a narwhal unicorn comes out.
Nice.
Are you
trying Pale
You said
I
no
mean-
death in this. We can't kill babies. I
We
argue
said
that
kill
we
him.
are
know if
going.
that's a baby.
Just
don't know if that's a
flesh
baby.
It doesn't
wound.
look like a baby to me. That's
It's
all
a
I'm saying.
Yeah,
Get him,
just
Paulrus.
a flesh wound. And depending on how far away I am and how close I can get in this turn, if it has to happen next turn, that's fine too. But yeah,
Oh,
I'm
no.
going straight for him.
With this, I'm gonna let you, because of life's true purpose, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get to him. So
Okay.
roll me whatever. Are you doing beefy? Are you doing muscly? How are or
I would
nimble?
like muscly would be the best,
Okay.
because I think I'm just like at a certain point, like before reaching him, just catapulting and then head first torpedo. Like a salmon going up river. Just-
That's exactly what I pictured.
So at this point, then go ahead and roll that and tell me what the number is, and then I will subtract from my opposed roll.
All right. That is a 2 on the dice, but it with all the extra stuff, it becomes a +3 plus that. It becomes a 10.
Okay, so Whale actually got a 1 on the dice. He has a 4, so I mean he still defends with a 5, but that means he's gonna take 5 points of damage from this. So he's
Yeah.
like, "What, kid? What? Ow! You stabbed me!" And he kind of stops talking for a little bit because of this flesh wound that he's received from your narwhal horn.
He's literally been stabbed. He seems to have lost
He
his ability
slows
to
down a
speak
little
for a
bit.
moment.
Like,
He
this isn't
seems
in
to
the
be
rules.
speechless as being stabbed.
It's like, kid, this is violence doesn't solve anything, and he starts talking to you about why
Oh,
violence
sorry.
is not a good use of, it does not change things. Oh no, I think Justin froze. But
Oh, there
Oh,
he
he's
goes back.
They're good.
okay, Must, you're up.
So Mas is going to. I want to try and like get him off the stage with my Secret of the Ooze ability. So it's supposed to make it sticky, slimy, or something equally unpleasant. If I can make the ground slimy enough and he's a giant whale, can he slide off the stage?
Possibly. Go ahead and roll me a cool roll,
Great. Those are
because we're
good for
kind
me.
of being sneaky,
Yeah.
and I will roll against you.
Okay. That is a 7.
Okay, he got an 8, so he's pretty heavy, and you know what? He's
Big
used to
whale.
being in water, and so like, yeah, he's like, nice try, kid. And this is just its flesh wound, and oh no,
Justin.
Justin got. Oh,
There
had
you
to be
go.
pumped. Okay, they'll be back. Anyway, it's just a flesh wound. And Sadie, it is your turn now.
Oh, I'm gonna. Sorry, I was answering Justin's message and I missed what just happened. Who took a flesh wound?
that was Justin or Paulrus. Sorry, Paulrus gave Will actually a flesh wound, and
Oh, yeah, what
he
did Must do?
started talking about the perils of using violence to make your point. Must tried to make the stage slimy, so it's kind of slimy now, but it is no damage was taken from that.
It didn't
Okay.
really do anything. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to move up as much as I can to get closer to try to make sure that no one else takes any damage. I don't know how close I can get, but I don't think I can do much else.
Yeah, unless you have an ability that's going to let you could use your big thing to get up close. So you could
Okay.
move to the two
Yeah,
ranges
yeah.
if you want to use your big thing, and
Yeah.
then just stay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I want to make
perfect.
sure that everybody else has somebody to protect them.
Okay. Awesome. Nojo, you are up.
So I'm going to. You said that there were seats around, right?
There are, yes.
Okay. So while other people have been doing things, I've been playing around with my screwdriver
Absolutely.
and loosening up one of the seats. And I've got it loose enough that I think it'll fall over, maybe, possibly. I'm going to give it a good kick and have 2 cookies and use clamor, trying to get my opponent to be distracted.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so go ahead and roll the precociousness with that. And distracted.
-1 until the start of my next turn.
Right, exactly. Okay, so I'm going to roll against you, but I'm probably not going to do
Okay.
anything.
And I'm sorry, precociousness, is this brainy?
Yes.
Okay. It's covered up.
So, precocious.
Yeah, what was the
Deb,
roll?
are you with us?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Oh, now we can.
Okay,
So
8.
what was that? 8? Okay.
Yeah.
And so that hit successfully. So from now until your next turn, everything they're going to have a -1 on, but they will also take 1 point of damage
Nice.
from just their ears hurting. Like this is such a racket. Oh my gosh. You kids are kind of the worst. And
I don't
Get
hear
that a
any of
lot.
that. I still have my ears stuffed with cardboard.
okay. So Will actually says, you guys are not playing the Resortus game that we are doing right now. Like you guys are wrecking the whole vibes of Pantslantis, and I really don't like it. And starts explaining to you that this is a resort and you're supposed to act like you're laughing at his jokes. And he is going to try to distract you again from, or actually trying to give you brain hurts with his droning.
All right.
So go ahead and defend however you were doing it before if you'd like, but just new roll.
More mental math.
That's a 6.
9.
I did beefy last time, right? With blowing the whistle and
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Okay,
What'd you
perfect.
get, Lee?
7.
7?
11.
12.
7, 11.
Okay, so Nojo, Paulrus, and Timmy are good. Mus and Sadie, the attack was a 9. So however many under that you are going to take in grumps right now.
In grumps, okay. I am going to take a point of grumps from Mus and take it in ouchies for myself
Nice.
with my
You
caring.
can, I think you can't break it up with that. So you can take all of theirs as another.
It's sharing is caring, so you take a point of ouchies
Oh.
or grumps.
Fair. Okay,
Yeah.
that's not your.
Yeah, not my
first thought.
ability. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Actually,
So-
that's actually better. I'm gonna use aura protection and take all 3 of them.
Okay. All right. So
Whoa.
Sadie taking all of the damage from that.
Hanging it.
Yep. And we are going to go back to the front of our order. So Timmy, you are up.
So I'm on this thing, Snoot.
Oh, Aaryn, did you
Yes.
count in the -1 from him being distracted?
I did not. So he would only have an 8. So that would be 1 less for each of you to take. Amanda.
Okay.
So I'm on the Snoot. Narpaul the narwhal is lodged somewhere in this whale. I'm going to try, since probably knocked off balance, I've got, the thing around us now. I'm going to try and use some leverage, launching myself down off the Snoot, see if I can flip him. I don't know what that would be. I'm thinking leverage, and I'm seeing little symbols and arcs in my head. Maybe brainy, but I'm open to anything.
Okay. I will go ahead and say brainy. Yeah. We'll go for that.
Ooh, okay, that's not terrible. That is 11 total.
Okay. He would have gotten a 10, but has a -1. So he's going to take 2 more points.
I
of
will
damage.
take it. So I kind of like launch running across the Snoot with the fabric in my hand as I launch myself off the front of the face and attempt to kind of like do a WWE style like slam.
Now,
Yeah.
Paulrus, you are up. And right there on maybe your dad. Who knows?
Are you my dad?
I feel like we
And,
do know, though, is the thing.
No, here's the
Probably
thing.
not.
Does Paulrus know? I'm gonna let
Well,
you in on a
Paulrus doesn't
little
know.
thing. I don't think Paulrus is as smart as Paulrus would let you think, but who knows?
If it's not
How dare.
snakes,
How dare.
and even then,
Snake expert.
Snake expert, land snakes and water snakes. So, Paulrus, he's not looking good. He's looking really pale. He's lost all of that nice gray complexion that made him sort of look more in line with your walrusy complexion. He's going white. Does not look great. What are you doing?
Does he have like any sort of weapon or anything, like a microphone or anything, or he's just
No.
vocally going for
No,
it? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
it's just his whale song of a voice. It's so loud. It
Mhm.
fills the room.
Okay. And has he successfully been flipped by Timmy?
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm going to
Sorry, my dog is whining.
as he's like flipped over, I'm gonna like run towards him and kind of like jump over him and then go against some like invisible ropes and bounce off and then come back and just jump up in the air and bring the horn
Stab him
the
again?
narwhal horn down.
Stab him
No.
again.
I'm
Kill your dad.
Blood for the blood god.
I thought he was gonna hug because you're like coming in and I was like, are you hugging Dad? I don't know.
I was thinking like people's elbow, but people's narwhal horn.
Okay, gotcha.
And
All
just
right.
like the way a whale breaches, it just kind of
Okay,
bringing the horn down,
this
to,
seems
like, sort of-
beefy to me.
slap them. I can do beefy. I can do beefy. Okay. 9.
Okay. Whale actually uses the mud from the mantle of mud from the secret of views to kind of slide away. And he's like, fine, you guys win. I need a band-aid. I'm bleeding all over the place. I'll stop talking.
Well,
Jeez.
we have some cardboard. Do you want?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
we do have a question.
It's wet. It'll probably stick to you.
Yeah.
We do have a question. Do you know anything about the plague?
Yeah.
I know everything about the plague. What do you need to know?
I think it
No,
really
How to
just
get rid of
shouts
it.
out
Alright, how to
way
do it.
too
Good news.
loud. Can I take these out now?
Oh yeah, you're
Oh.
good.
Yeah, Nojo.
I want to use Truth Wake on him to make him tell the truth about how to get rid of the plague.
Okay. So first of all, you have to roll what to do that? Guile?
I take
He's
a
got it.
cookie, and then on a successful guile check, I'll compel the other baby to tell the truth.
Okay.
If I don't do the guile check, I still know if he's telling the truth or not.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me the guile check.
Ooh. 9.
How?
That's nice.
He got an 8, so it successfully checks, so he will have to tell the truth. He was telling the truth
Oh well.
that he knows everything about the plague. And he's like, what do you want to know, kids? I gotta go to the nurse.
How to get rid of it?
Like,
We'll take you to the nurse as soon as you tell us how to get rid of it.
rid of what? There are so many plagues.
The black
Like
spot.
black
This one.
plague.
The black spot.
Oh, oh, that. You know, I think at the nurse's station they have something called hand sanitizer, and I think that'll mostly get it off.
Sanitize, huh? Yeah.
Never been
Yeah,
sanitized
it's
a
like
day
kind
in
of
my
like
life.
a goo, and you just kind of. Have you ever heard of soap?
No.
Nah.
Oh.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, I met him once.
I don't know her.
He got adopted. They got adopted fast.
So clean. I don't know. I didn't get it. No
That's what
grit
it
or
was.
grime. I
Smelled
didn't
good.
even know if
Yeah.
they play a lot.
No.
No.
Yeah, so there's also something at the nurse's station. It's really like it's hit or miss if you can find it, but it's in a bar, and it looks like a white, like square or rectangle, and you just wash it or you rub it on your hand with water a bunch of times, and maybe with that hand sanitizer, it'll come right off.
Does the hand sanitizer work on not your hands? I say, pointing at Timmy.
Who's got it all over?
That
You
is true. It
know-
has the word hand in the name. That is a logical question to
It
ask.
is.
if
You
we're
know,
being
I'm going to
honest
be
here.
honest with you. I have never seen it done before. That doesn't mean it can't be done. But you babies might be the first.
We can
And
try.
when you do this, come tell me so that I can add it to my show.
Totally.
Whoa.
Well, you're coming with us. We're going to the
Wait,
nurse's
we do have to
station.
take you to the
Oh,
nurse's office.
Yeah.
Is there a nurse here, or do we have
On
to go
account of the
upstairs to
stab
the
wounds.
nurse?
You know what? No, we gotta go all the way back up to the orphanage. Oh, such a
God.
pain.
Okay, so when the
Um,
adults ask you how you were stabbed, we need to get everybody needs to get their story straight. Otherwise,
You
we're
fell
all going
down.
into timeout.
It
here,
Right.
okay?
wasn't.
Yep,
There's just like
fell.
blood dripping down. The
Right.
Paulrus, you should switch back to the other non-stabby way.
I'll switch back. I'll
Um,
switch back.
So now there's
Um,
two things that can stab.
Right.
And just like
Wait.
two tummy aches.
Paulrus's dad, don't get that part dirty. I think
Okay.
it's
Oh, yeah.
toxic. The water is toxic.
Hey,
You know, that's fair. I think I'm
Why
gonna
do you-
like maybe lay by the pool for a while. Actually, I don't want to go to the nurse's station. So could I just have some of that cardboard and like I'll make a bandage out of it?
I can make one.
Because- Oh, perfect.
I make it and then I tape it.
And just-
Absolutely. So he's got like a little tummy patch up.
That'll do, I guess.
You know what?
this is good.
You're gonna heal fine.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Speaking-
be better than fine.
But if
Speaking
you
of
go,
healing, why'd you orphan me? Dad?
how old do you think I am?
A
At
million?
least
Old,
maybe
ancient, like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Anywhere from
You look kinda
to
old.
200, I think.
30s.
Is a safe-
Okay,
Yeah,
200
seven.
is a pretty good guess. I'm 4, kid. I'm 4.
All right, that's well
look at
within the
least
margin of
5.
error that we discussed.
Anyway, I'm not your dad. I am a whale. Whales are completely different species than walruses or narwhals.
But they all have a
Also-
what and a "la." All of them.
Are
All
you
three.
That's
sure?
true. A lot of similar
I will
sounding
give you that.
phrases.
You're only 4.
Um,
What do you know?
I mean, I know a lot.
Dad,
Yeah.
I
you're so crazy, Dad.
Have you tried making a walrus? Then you can't say that you can't unless you have and failed.
You know what? Touche, kid. Touche. I
See,
just-
you
I-
are the dad. You said kid.
I wasn't ready to be a dad. So, and just goes away with this bandage and is like, bye, kids. See you around.
Bye, Dad. Wow.
Bye,
Guys, I met my
Paulrus'
dad. This
That's
is
so
crazy.
cool. I'm
Paulrus.
so happy for you, Paulrus.
I know.
I did
me
look
too.
up gray whales, and it does
Feels
take
weird to go
between
back
6
to
and
an
12
orphanage
years
after
to reach maturity.
It takes how many years? What?
Between 6 and 12 years.
Eh?
Yeah,
Not
unfortunately.
not mature yet.
Teen pregnancy, rampant.
A problem even in the sea.
Big in the whale community.
Big-
So he did tell you though that there is a janitor's closet that probably has some of that hand sanitizer stuff that maybe you could, check out. And that was probably really close to the break room. So as you guys kind of head back in there, some of the resortists see you and they're like, "Are you still playing the play game? Because I'm kind of bored." And honestly, I was gonna tell people they could come back because like the whale left.
See, they're
I get it.
basically the same.
I get it.
Pretty much.
Well, here's the
Yeah,
thing.
I like
absolutely.
this.
The whale
I get it.
is stopped speaking, but he is currently by the pool nursing some pretty heinous flesh wounds.
Yeah.
I will say
Unrelated
this.
to
You
us
fell.
talking to them.
If you were to give us some kind of like
Wait a second.
resort credit
Unrelated
package.
to you?
Oh, yeah, it was
Unrelated to
unrelated.
you. You've got a lot of blood on your face.
Don't
No,
worry
he-
We
about
were
that.
trying
though.
to help.
We're trying to
It's
help
different
out.
blood.
This is
Oh.
the blood.
I made a
This is
band-aid.
the blood.
How about this though?
Oh.
If you were to give us some kind of resort credit package, maybe some some free stuff, we'll keep them distracted, and you won't have to worry about them anymore.
Like a
Or,
timeshare.
or I'm gonna get real close. Or we could finish the job if you get my drift. And regardless,
Just
that
putting it on the
that's a
table.
little quid pro quo.
Gotcha. Right.
Quid
Absolutely.
pro Nojo. Yep.
Yeah, quid pro Nojo.
I know exactly what that means. Exactly. Here's what I can do for you. You all get a free umbrella drink on the house, and you can all have a pair of whichever novelty sunglasses you want.
Hell yeah.
Which
And I
house?
will
never.
tell you where the
Heck
janitor's
yeah.
closet that you want is. Those look so cool, Paulrus. Like,
Yes.
definitely.
Okay.
They fit
Which
perfect.
house? I'm looking for the drink that's on the house.
Oh,
Which
How are we gonna get
house
up
as I
there?
grab the tortoise shell? What house? With dangerous babies.
Timmy, calm down.
Timmy, you're
It's
going
Where's
down
the
a bad
witch?
It'll be
road.
okay.
There's the witch.
Gonna multi-class it up.
yeah.
Bob
So
Abbott
he's
in.
like, "Put me down. I'll get you your drinks." Jeez,
Oh, okay,
you
cool.
ladies.
And the hand
I'm
sanitizer.
gonna put you on a
for
list
the
after this, though. You're not welcome back here. Like, thanks for saving us from whale, actually, but like, honestly, you guys are vibe killers.
Sorry, I play a
Dude,
little
what
rough.
vibe?
My
We
apologies.
made the vibe better. I'm just saying. The
Um,
vibe was pretty bad
not
when we
made
got
the
here.
vibe. We are the vibe.
Yeah.
I
the
don't
vibe.
know.
we got here and the
I'm
vibe
sorry.
was
I'm a vibe expert, and you guys fail the vibe check.
Saying there's
Well,
no
I'm sorry
vibes.
if
What
our
do you mean?
play is to
I
advance
didn't even.
you.
What do I add to a vibe check? Hold on. That's a 3. So
The blood on
Ask
your
yourself- ask
face, the
yourself
blood
that.
dripping down your face really adds to it, is what I'm
Impeccable vibes.
exactly. So he's like, hands off, keep your hands to yourself. Catch a bubble, you guys. Catch a bubble.
I don't know what that
And,
means.
Where
Oh,
are the bubbles?
sorry. Kayla
Wait.
isn't here to get
Where's
my
the
joke. It's the kindergarten teacher that tells them to shut their mouths.
Oh.
Anyway, the resortist hands you all a coconut drink and with an umbrella and points you
Sweet.
to the janitor's closet and shows you where this hand sanitizer is and says, once you guys finish your drinks and you get your sunglasses, I don't want to see your baby faces again.
This is
Thanks,
so
I
good. I've
guess.
never had
Don't
drink
ever
before.
talk to me or my son again.
Ever again.
I'm gonna take 2 of the sunglasses and hand them to the retortist so that it doesn't have to see us.
You know what? I appreciate that. I'm out of here, guys. Just don't bother me,
Bye.
okay? Bye.
You're very
And he
rude, but
leaves.
it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, I had fun. I had a good time.
I had a great
Not
time.
bad.
I don't know why he's being so upset.
I think we
So-
are the vibe, so I don't know what the
Yeah.
problem.
Oh, his problem
Obviously.
was
Threaten one.
whatever.
You
We helped him
threaten
out. He was like,
Yeah.
he asked for our help, and yeah,
threaten
all
one
right.
resortist, and all of a sudden they're
Wow.
like, "Oh, vibe killer! Oh, get your hands off me!"
Drinks
Well,
are really nice though.
Nojo shows up with like half blue and half green. And he's like, I couldn't decide, so I took it's still one. And he like taped it in the middle.
There's like two
Looks
books,
great.
a couple of
Nice
broken
job.
sunglasses behind.
Amazing.
It's just one.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are able to find this hand sanitizer and clean off all of your black spots and the tattoos if you want, but you know, you are looking pretty sharp with that S.
There it is, Paulrus.
And now you are free to sail the stinky seas again in your boat and no black spots. You have successfully
Dun, dun, dun.
saved the day or saved the resortists from whale actually. So good job, you guys.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did it.
I hope you guys all had fun.
This was awesome.
Great.
This-
it was a
Yeah,
lot of
thank
fun.
you.
A blast.
These are
A
all
blast.
elements from our game, Babies and Broadswords, Bathfinder, which is available right now on Kickstarter. I'm gonna put the link again, and feel free to go check that out. Support if you can. I'm going to really quick in reverse order now, starting with Amanda. I'm gonna just have my players give you their names and where you can find them, so that they can plug their stuff, because we're so glad that we had them all.
Hey, I'm Amanda. I'm Desired Effect Relics on Instagram and Etsy, and I also found at Even Footing Games. And that's it. That's everything.
Woot woot.
I'm Dev. I'm a math professor, and if you want to take a math class, let me know.
Perfect.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
You live nearby.
Well, it's been nice knowing you, I suppose.
That sounds super fun.
So I actually teach a class on analyzing math games where we do
Oh.
a bunch of game stuff and then use the math,
Okay.
figure out the math. And
I'm
it's a
gonna
lot
be
of fun.
honest. The statistics for games is like I kind of enjoy it. So like,
And it's not
Signing
even
up for next class.
statistics. It's more, yeah, it's fun.
Justin, what about you?
I'm Justin. I'm one half of So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master, the podcast. And you can find me and us at So You Want to Be a DM on TikTok and Instagram.
And Lee.
Hello, I'm Lee. I'm at SlimSeed05 on Instagram, or you can look at weird videos of mine on YouTube at Rolls Revamped channel. I also have a podcast called Abstract Adventures that sporadically puts out episodes when I feel like playing D&D and editing a lot of hours of D&D. And that's on all podcasting apps.
And Ryan.
Hey, I am RunDMG on pretty much every social media channels. Make memes, make funny little goof 'em ups. Recently had a series about making a nuke in Dungeons and Dragons that got really big for I don't even know why.
It was pretty funny though.
Yeah. But yeah, and it's been a blast playing with all of you, and I maybe we should do this again sometime.
Heck yeah, let's do
Yep.
it.
We should.
It's not like
Aaryn.
we ever run Babies and Broadswords on Even Footing Games. It is, in fact, a game we wrote. Also, yes, Rick, tomorrow, Fablemancers are running a Babies and Broadswords game that Rick and I and maybe Alana are going to be playing in, but none of us are being the sitter. So, and I don't remember the time. So if you do, put that in the chat and I'll say it. But
You could
yeah,
help me out, please.
Fablemancers,
Help me.
friends of the channel, go
2
follow
p.m.
their
Pacific.
Twitch Pacific. That's 5 p.m. Eastern for you Eastern people. And in the between,
For the in-between people.
Between who's to say?
Time isn't real. Don't worry about it.
And outside
It's-
those times for the people who are outside.
Right.
Yeah, that seems fake.
Just
The
keep Twitch
fact
open
that I
and hope for the
know
best.
one time zone is really enough for me. And all of my stuff is in Eastern, so that's the only one I know of.
Yeah,
Um,
East Coast, Beast Coast.
It's not
Thank
the
you
first time
all
I've
so
heard that,
much.
but I love hearing.
Thanks to the chat for being here.